Bobby, thank you so much for joining us today. So tell us a little bit more about BRB Live and some of the great events you have coming to Muscatine.
Yeah, so BRB Live is an event and entertainment company. The BRB comes from my initials, Bobby Ray Bunch. And I started the company in 2016, and we do events all over the place, and it also encompasses the live music and comedy that we do, and we're just excited to bring these events to Muscatine.
And what made you choose to take these particular events to Muscatine?
Well, why wouldn't you? Muscatine's amazing, right?
Well, that's what we think at the Chamber,
Yeah.
and we're so glad that other people outside of Muscatine are seeing that and saying that as well.
No, that's what you wrote down for me to say.
Oh, of course.
But I do love Muscatine. I started playing some live music here several years ago, and just was coming down here a lot and really fell in love with it. And so, you know, what a great downtown, and the way the shops are set up. It's perfect for Shops with Hops. And then obviously with Riverside Park right on the river, beautiful backdrop. I can't think of a better place to do Food Truck Fight.
Well, we agree. So let's start things off by talking about Shops with Hops, since that's coming up Saturday, August 27th.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the event and what participants can expect.
So Shops with Hops is a way for somebody to sip, sample, and shop their way through downtown.
Which you can't think of a better way to spend a Saturday.
No, and it's great for the shop owners because the attendees have had a couple samples of beer, and it maybe helps their decision to make a purchase that they normally wouldn't be making. But
exactly.
We love it because we set up, you know, breweries from all around the Midwest in these wonderful shops downtown, and attendees for just $20 they get a 5-ounce tasting glass here, and you'll get a sling so that it can go around your neck and you don't lose your beer. You can be hands-free while you're shopping or texting.
Perfect.
So those are really nice, and then we give you a map to show you all of the wonderful shops and breweries paired with them, and then that's from 3 to 6 on Saturday. So you would pick up your glass at Contrary Brewing here, and then sip, sample, shop your way through downtown Muscatine, and then come back at 6 o'clock for the after party, where we raise money for an organization called Getting Heroes Home. And so we do an auction. Well, it's more of a raffle. I'm not licensed in either of those, but
you don't need to announce that.
It's a raffle. Yeah, it's a raffle, and we have a lot of great prizes, not only donated from some of the breweries that are participating, but also from a lot of the shops that are participating as well. And last year we raised, I want to say it was close to $4,000 for Getting Heroes Home. And they're a Quad City-based nonprofit, and what they do is if a military member needs to fly home for an emergency, or even if it's just, hey, I'm going to miss the birth of my child or something, and they don't have the funds to be able to fly home last minute notice, that's where Getting Heroes Home steps in, and they'll fly those military members home. And so just from Shops with Hops last year, I know they were able to fly 12 military people home. And so that's impacts me as a veteran, and I know it impacts a lot of Muscatine community folk here too. So they're a great organization. We love to support them, and we're excited for this Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is all the elements to a great event. You're out downtown, you're having fun, getting to see all the different shops, and there's so many different breweries from around the state that are coming, as well as supporting an awesome cause. So I love that. I think this is a wonderful event for any person in town or out of town to check out here in Muscatine. Yeah. And what else do attendees need to know as far as purchasing tickets?
So I would just say the only way to guarantee your spot at Shops with Hops is to go to shopswithhops.com and get your ticket, or get to Contrary Brewing.
I mean, who doesn't need an excuse to come to Contrary Brewing, have one of their beers or something new they just tapped? Great night out. It's
the perfect excuse. And it's Wednesday, we're halfway through the week, right? I don't know what day it is. Yeah. So I would do that, shopswithhops.com, and then also the Merrill, the lovely, beautiful Merrill Hotel. $99 room rates if you don't feel like going back home, or if you are coming from out of town, you get to stay at one of the most beautiful hotels for a very, very reasonable rate. Those rooms are usually, I don't know, $6,000 a night or something like that.
Yes, I believe so. I mean, thank you to the Merrill for doing that. I mean, it's a great Muscatine experience, even if you live here, to be able to stay there, be within walking distance of the beautiful downtown and the events going on.
And then one final thing, Hannah, sorry.
Of course.
After the after party, which is only going to be 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how long-winded I get emceeing things, we do have live music here at Contrary Brewing. So it's going to be a great day, and I looked at the weather, perfect.
What more could you ask for?
Perfect weather.
Shops with Hops. Saturday, August 27th. Wonderful. Wow. Now we've got to dive into Food Truck Fight.
Yeah.
I was working the ticket booth last year for Food Truck Fight. It was amazing. I had never seen an event like that happen in Muscatine. Tell us more about that.
So Food Truck Fight started in 2017. It was just an idea that I had to see if we could have a food truck competition. And so over the years, it's become a family-friendly food truck competition. So if you came to Food Truck Fight last year, you may have noticed there was probably 10 food trucks there. We have almost double that this year.
Wow.
We have 18 food trucks setting up
Wow.
in Riverside Park. We've got 3 bands playing on a huge stage. We've got bounce houses. We've got stilt walkers doing balloon I mean, it's going to be awesome. And we've got a beverage tent, adult beverages, non-adult beverages, and we're just really excited with this food truck lineup that our team has curated. And we have 2 Food Truck Fight champions that are coming down to Muscatine.
Gonna be duking it out.
2-time champion Kelly Girls Woodfire Pizza from Clinton, Iowa. And then our 2022 Bettendorf Food Truck Fight champion Artie's from Wilton, Iowa.
I know.
I know that Muscatine is very familiar with Artie's. They are
Yes.
fantastic. So they're going to be here. We have some new trucks that have signed up that I'm excited to sample. Wizard of Dogs. I mean, what a great name.
That is a great name.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Shabo's World, which Shabo's World is this food, they're starting to blow up. They're like Korean infusion.
Oh,
and
that sounds amazing.
To me, it's not something where I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go there. But I tried some of their food last week, and I'm a picky eater. I eat like a 5-year-old, and I was blown away.
Wow.
I thought it was so good. And then if you like donuts, which
I mean, who doesn't?
DeLovely's delicious mini donuts will be set up at Food Truck Fight. So September 17th, noon to 8 at Riverside Park. Admission is $10. Kids 12 and under get in for free. And then we do have a VIP option at foodtruckfight.com, and you can check that out as well. But what's great is you get to pick the winner.
Yes.
Every truck has a $3 sample item. And when we say sample item, we're not like, oh, here's a crumb.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good portion.
Yeah.
And I mean, who wouldn't want to help be a part of naming the Food Truck Fight champ?
So you get to vote, you get to pick your favorite truck, and they will be crowned the Food Truck Fight champion, and they will take home this belt. And it's a lot of fun. And then we've got, we've got shirts for sale. I mean, this thing has really become quite the event. And we're going to have Rule and Rule with their, they have this huge trailer with 84-inch screens on it. We may or may not be broadcasting a NCAA game that people would like if they're local to Iowa.
So don't let that pesky football game keep you away from the riverfront that day.
Or go to the game, and on your way back, stop at Food Truck Fight.
Exactly.
Fill up. Yeah, it'd be a good time.
And I love that the event ranges over lunch, dinner time, so really whatever works with your schedule, you can go down. So many food trucks to choose from, and picky eater or not, you'll be able to find something you love. And I just think last year, I was just blown away. Thousands of people enjoying the Muscatine riverfront. There was plenty of parking, just being out, enjoying the river, having live music. I mean, what a great event to bring back to Muscatine. So we're so glad that you're coming back with both Shops with Hops and Food Truck Fight.
And guess what? $99 hotel rooms at the Merrill.
Yes. So you have no excuse. You've got to attend both events and stay at the Merrill.
And I just checked the weather. It's going to be beautiful.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming
Hannah.
and being on Muscatine in Focus.
Appreciate it. Thanks for all you do.